Let's see. This is Kyle Rittenhouse entering the stage. You know, famous for murdering people.
Please play it on
This is so.
So you wanted me to
Can
watch?
you play that again? Just one more time. Bro, look at this. Look at this. This is literally a concert intro.
Yeah.
Like, why are they doing this?
Because of what he represents.
Yeah, but like, remember, everyone who defended him for the extended period of time made it seem like he was a victim, made it seem like everybody was attacking him, made it seem like he actually had real tears on that fucking on that stand when he was crying about the PTSD that he felt.
I mean, I can give you the long answer or the short one.
Give me the long answer.
The long answer is that most of these motherfuckers are just racist, and they'll shift their views and whatever it is they're thinking accordingly to like fit whatever narrative they need to push at the time. They don't actually have any beliefs. They don't believe in any of this shit. Because, like, for example, when they were mad at what's his name for kneeling at the
Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah. Now, regardless, like, I was in the fucking military. I heard that shit all the time, and I'm just like, I don't remember none of y'all ever getting this mad. As a matter of fact, I remember y'all being like, get this shit over with. I don't want to blah blah blah.
Did you hate it when he kneeled?
No, I didn't feel any type of way. I'm just like,
No.
whatever.
Mhm.
Like that's his thing. Like, no, I respected the reason why he did it. You know what I'm saying? But like, that's his thing. It's like, my opinion is like irrelevant. But like, my point is, they never really cared about it before that. It wasn't until like a black person did something they didn't like, or somebody did something they didn't like, and this guy represents something to them. So it doesn't matter how hypocritical they were before. They're just gonna stay on code. They've literally been doing this for years, dude. I've watched them completely switch up on so many things because I realized they don't believe anything. A lot of them are just racist and wanted to stay that way. This is what it's in the best interest of their own personal interest and like, yeah, shit like that. So
They're
that's actually the reason.
They're
reactionaries.
That's just all they do is like is react to progress. They have no personal moral convictions beyond belittling their opposition, and also reinforcing white supremacist attitudes and values.
That's it. And bigging up this guy in this moment at this time, the timing of it is the absolute best way to belittle your opponents in that way. This makes people who think that he's wrong like feel like shit, and that's the point. that's literally what this is about.
So it goes a little bit beyond that as well. Obviously, like, that is the main motivator for it. But the other part of this is the conservative power fantasy, all the way from slave patrols down to the formation of the Klan, all the way to modern day policing and lynchings and whatnot. Where this is. The conservative power fantasy revolves around like taking matters into your own hands, and like dominating people, dominating the political opposition, your ideological opponents, dominating people that are protesting. Mm-hmm. One of the very common memes in like every conservative circle leading up to Charlottesville was running over BLM protesters. Yeah, like that was so popular.
Fucking chat's doing the thing again.
Yeah, don't listen. Don't look at chat.
I'm not looking at chat.
But it was so popular that like a lot of these websites straight up had compilations of people like driving into crowds and stuff like that. And then they all had to delete those compilations when Charlottesville happened because of a Nazi doing that exact same thing, acting out on that desire. Mm-hmm. And the second thing that the second power fantasy is like, defending your home, your domicile with your weapon from black looters in times of crisis. Like Chris Kyle famously, piece of shit, famously fucking lied and said that he went to Katrina with a sniper and shot at black people looting from the Superdome, from the top of the Superdome. Very famous fucking lie. It's like, why did you want to lie about that?
Yeah, why would you even want the perception of you to be that that's what you do in your spare time?
And it's because he's a fucking hero, right? So that's the that is basically exactly what he said he killed 49 people in New Orleans. in the aftermath of a fucking disaster.
Do people that are looting deserve to be shot in the face? Like,
Yeah,
I'm just confused as to like.
And as Kai was put aptly
Why
back then,
anyone would imagine the government like spending resources to go shoot black people in New Orleans during a disaster. Like the shit just sounds asinine. It's just some sort of like, I don't know, some racist jerk off fantasy that I'm sure that made him feel good about himself. But like, bruh. No.
And by the way, one other thing that I got to point out there is like the reason why I keep saying black looters is because the way that the media depicts black people surviving in a natural disaster versus the way white people surviving in a natural disaster is entirely different. That's what Kanye West had also pointed out back then with Mike Myers when he said like George W. Bush doesn't care about black people. But before he said that, he talked about when black people are on the television, they're called looters, but when white people are fucking stealing the bread and shit like that, they're called survivors. And so that's always been another. And
by the time, you have to understand, it was already like a thing back then, like to the point where Kanye saying it was just like, it was like he was saying what people were thinking for so long at that point, like 20 years ago or whatever. So like it's been a thing. It's just like, I think in this day and age when people are really psychoanalyzing like people's motives and this and that, it's way easier to detect these kind of things. So I think instead of like, I think a lot of these people don't really have the intelligence to like progress it or like update their racism or do anything different. So they just kind of like double down on stupidity and just like, now we're really fucking racist now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, what else are they, you know what I'm saying? There's no like logical next step. It's just like, it's regression literally. And that's what you're defending. So like, yeah, to go back to your original point, that's why Kyle Rittenhouse has pyro.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because he went to a BLM protest, and he went to a BLM protest with an AR-15 that he wasn't supposed to be fucking brandishing or even having on him, even though the judge basically gave him a fucking dub on that and allowed him because of like some weird hunting law said that he was allowed to open carry. Like, what was he hunting? He was hunting humans, and he agitated. He ended up fucking killing 2 people and maiming a third. And in any normal civilized fucking country, the fact that he was walking around at a protest with the AR-15 would be enough to be like, no, that's it. We're taking your rights away. You're never gonna fucking be able to own a gun. But in America, he played into that power fantasy that a lot of Americans have of like, yeah, one day, I have an AR-15 because one day I'm gonna fucking
have to use that.
I'm gonna be the right person.
Yeah. So he did exactly what every person
I'm a good guy
salivates about, and that's why he's no fucking hero. He's no innocent angel that was put in a bad position. He's a straight up fucking piece of shit who wanted to self-defense people and get a legal kill, and he got it because of our white supremacist court system, because of the white supremacist attitudes that people have. And now he's being celebrated by conservatives for it. He's not a fucking victim, even though the media tried to portray him as such. Look at the situation now. Look at the fucking standing ovation he's getting as a hero.
This is, and you know what? They depend on this shit because like they depend on people not paying attention afterwards, just being like, we lost, whatever, move on. And then when everybody's not looking, they do this shit. You know what I'm saying? They just like, all their motives and like whatever they said before that goes out the window, and they just become who they really are.
Yeah, they want to be Dirty Harry. They want to fucking put themselves in a self-defense style situation.
Yeah.
And fucking kill commies. Yeah. And that's precisely why the energy on the fucking stage or the energy on the stand was like, oh, I'm crying. But when he was going to the fucking Proud Boys bar and like hanging out with Proud Boys, he was throwing up the fucking OK sign with a free as fuck shirt.
Or him on those fucking podcasts.
He was always that. Tour. Yeah. Why? Like
that shit was
only in America. Only in fucking America do you have a kid who goes to a fucking protest, Black Lives Matter protest, says fuck that. I'm gonna defend private property, someone else's private property. Bullshit fucking reason. Okay. Only in America can you say that. Take an AR-15 out into a fucking crowd. Use it on 2 people, kill them, okay, and maim the third, and then be celebrated as a fucking hero and seen as like a rock star.
Unbelievable. It's when you actually break it down like that, it's really like unbelievable. And he's 17, right?
Yeah,
18?
I mean, he was 17 at the time. He's 18 now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, like, this is like, this is it for them. Like, this is their hit. Like, if they're championing in like an 18-year-old who, you know, if this is your hero, I don't even know what to say. This is just more proof that like they'll fucking embrace anybody as long as that anybody is supporting their beliefs at the time. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, this is what pieces of shit do. They move around and bro. I couldn't even watch the fucking. This is probably the only major event like this I actively tried to avoid watching because I knew what would happen. Like when what did the judge was like winking at him and shit. It was just all kind of weird, odd shit. That for me, I was just like,
he was incredibly lenient on him, and also was very aggressive towards the prosecutor, which judges should be like that. Okay. But that is not a leniency afforded to many young black men in the criminal justice system, which is what a lot of people were pointing out. And of course,
I've been to court a couple of times, and I can tell you I've never won, like for any reason.
Actually, I'm very curious because I didn't really follow this entire situation closely at all. But was this a case where the judge basically determined the case?
I mean, it was all kinds of fucked up. Every part of this was shitty. Like, yeah, the judge definitely was very lenient towards him, and also, you know, gave him a couple of quick dubs. The case started off with the judge basically stating that you can't call the two people that were murdered by Kyle Rittenhouse victims, but you could technically specify them as looters.
Wait.
The judge didn't allow relevant evidence like Kyle Rittenhouse 15 days prior to the shooting saying, watching people come out of a CVS and say, "Oh man, if only I had my AR-15 on me, I'd shoot at those guys right now." Like, he didn't allow that. He said that was like not relevant to the case.
So
the whole thing was a set.
So essentially, the judge allowed a bunch of shit that was inaccurate. Like that was that allowed the people that were defending Kyle to like sway the jury.
Yeah, Kyle getting on stage. Unhinged crowd welcomes killer Kyle Rittenhouse.
Did he give him his own beat? Y'all don't hear this shit?
Oh no, he's got a whole intro.
Kyle Rittenhouse.
He's got animation in the background. No, hold on. Go to the Iron Man link.
Wait, the food is here. Okay, here, I'll play the Iron Man link real quick while I grab the food. Also, I gotta run a fucking ad break. I keep forgetting. Top of the hour, boys. You already know. If you subscribe, you won't miss a fucking beat. You can do that for $5. You can do that for free with a Twitch Prime. I'm gonna go grab the food right now. Okay, I'll be back in a second. All right, that's my video. Oh, thanks, Arizona Right Wing Watch. Hold up.
This should show the intro again. So, this is him walking out. Oh, they already showed that.
I'm tripping. They literally gave him his own entrance music. It's like Kyle Rittenhouse. You hear that shit?
Yeah.
Kyle Rittenhouse. Kyle Rittenhouse. That's crazy as shit.
Fuck.
Imagine crying on stage, like crying in court, and then like
angle.
a couple weeks or whatever later,
Yeah.
you just coming out to. You just
Air horns.
You just air horns. Kyle Rittenhouse.
Oh, sorry. There you go. I didn't put the angle there. I just want to see this alternative angle. From my memory, it should be pretty similar.
This is fucking bananas, dude. Like, what did he do? He didn't do anything good. He just ended life. Like,
He just made the opposition feel bad, and that's what they're celebrating. That's really what they're celebrating.
it's crazy. It's just fucking insane.
It's
that
such
like
it's such loser energy because in like an ideal adult world, people would put shit like that aside to like get shit done. But like, yeah, it's to the point where people are literally dividing like life and death on their like political beliefs. Like it's literally insane.
Yeah.
It's just like, why does the thing I don't understand is like, why the fuck does anybody consider this to be a positive thing for America, right? Because it's not. It's just like, it literally is going to make it worse overall for free speech. People are going to bring more guns to protest now. You know what I mean? And assume that they're going to be able to fucking get away. Oh, jeez, this noise is probably so fucking annoying. But, okay, there it is. Can't open a fucking bag? Dude, they literally fucking, they fucking made this airtight, okay?
I was thinking it.
They made this goddamn airtight, motherfucker. Give me a break.
Made sure you couldn't get to that shit.
Yeah.
You apart.
Okay, we got
Rittenhouse.
we got mild, no pickles, mild, no pickles. Substitute with a mac and cheese.
That's me.
Here you go.
Rittenhouse.
Here you go.
Thank you. Good set.
We got a hot and medium.
Jesus, I just saw a crazy comment. Jesus.
God.
What did they say?
They said somebody needs to kill Kyle Rittenhouse.
Okay, yeah, don't. Yeah, don't. That's not. Oh, this is extra hot. Sorry, I got a mild and hot, and then this is your extra hot. I want to see how you fucking take this down.
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
Shit, man. Easily.
I mean, I love spicy food too. I'm surprised you don't fuck with spicy food.
I do.
You're just not fried chicken.
No.
I got honey. You guys want some honey?
Slap me with it.
And ketchup too.
Wait, can you play the Iron Man video before your hands get dirty?
Okay. Full cam? What do you guys want to watch us fucking eat full cam? That's weird, bro. There's supposed to be a roll of paper towels here, but I guess not. Here's some
Thank you.
napkins. Okay, here. Yes, we're parasocial. Okay, well, I'm not feeding into it. This? Oh, yeah. I feel like I'm... Wait, hold on. I'm gonna play that song.
Hey. Let's go.
This shit is so whack, dude.
Oh yeah!
My God! I did it again!
What the fuck?
For simply defending himself when his
Oh,
life
what
was
the
in
fuck?
danger.
It's a little bit. There you go.
That fits way too
Yes! He got the Iron Man dances.
Oh yeah! Wow, Rittenhouse.
Yo, damn, I was really This is the most narcissistic way to start anything, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump out of middle
Kyle! 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 Kyle!
This is the same
Kyle!
thing.
Kyle! Kyle! Kyle!
My memory did not fail me. Holy fuck.
Somebody said low-key Iron Man would kill innocent protesters. Yeah, probably. Fucking billionaire Andy, dude. Well, I guess he's like anti-defense contractor though, no? It's so fucking gross that they're standing this dude. It's like, you know.
It's expected. I think at some point.
Oh no, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think at some point we need to stop like being shocked at this kind of shit because they do it so much. It's like
Yeah.
almost,
No, it's not shocking. It's just like gross. I expected it,
definitely
but
gross.
it's still fucking gross.
yeah. I'm just not surprised. Like they just been doing shit like this for so long. It's like I'm not shocked. They'll do it again.
You think there's Kyle Rittenhouse Rule 34? What?
You are a demon, bro.
Oh, awesome.
Why would you even put that in the universe? You know what Rule 34 is, right? That's why you didn't react to what he just said.
No, I just looked at the chat. I was like, what's up? I didn't even know what that was. What is it?
Third strike, yeah. You're uninvited.
Uninvited to the Christmas
You're
party.
uninvited.
I'm not a freak.
What is it?
You've made a very compelling argument as to why you are, though.
Yeah, but like, there's chaotic.
Rule 34
good, there's
is...
chaotic evil. There's chaotic good. There's chaotic neutral. I'm like chaotic good.
Rule 34 is the... Oh, here's your Sprite, by the way. Rule 34 is the 34th rule of the internet. That, like, if something exists, then there's porn for it. So when you say, I wonder if there's a Rule 34 for Kyle Rittenhouse, he means, like, I wonder if there's a fucking porn for
Those
Kyle
were
Rittenhouse.
not my words. I said, do you guys think there is?
There probably is. I wouldn't see why there wouldn't be. Set to that song.
It's the 31st rule of the internet.
Yeah, it's just like...
That's an accurate rule, actually.
Yeah.
I thought you were about to say something like crazy. But
No,
like,
no.
That's actually like that's actually.
It is accurate.
And
It's
now
just...
I'm a freak.
No, the freak part was you saying, I wonder if there's a Kyle Rittenhouse Rule 34.
I have no counter argument. I'd like to. I plead.
Kinky.